Isaiah chapter 24. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, maketh it waste, turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. In verse 2 of Isaiah 24, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master. As with the maid, so with her mistress. Ooh. As with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower. As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord hath spoken this word. Now, there's the thought of emptying out the United States, turning it upside down and kind of shaking it a little bit. You know, I'm a little concerned at a couple things that I have heard of over the last few years. Could you get me all the cell phone, telephone companies of the United States? Now, I heard that if you are out on the water, yes, you can get cell phone signal from what could be 20 to 30 miles from land. Yes. And considering the number of cell phone users that happen to be on the water, yeah, exactly how far out can a cell phone signal travel? Yes. Yes. Now, it could be that Verizon or AT&T, Sprint, Deutsche Telekom thought that we just have to saturate this whole nation with the 5G, 4G, or 3G. Yeah. So as to be on them. Yeah. So that we can all be on each other. Now, I'm wanting to just empty this whole nation of all cell phone signals, and if need be, we could turn off every tower. Shut down every cell phone. Now, you thought it was important that we pay this monthly expense to be able to have a cell phone? I just wanted to know of all the cell phone signals, yes, on all drill rigs everywhere in the world, yes. Are there any employees of any natural gas or oil rig rigs on the ocean, the coast, or the Gulf of Mexico? Any of those, what are they called again? Lighthouses that used to surround the United States. I would like to know every location that is not in the physical border of the United States. Yes, that is outside on the ocean itself. Yes, all the drill rigs, the lighthouses, and every cell phone user everywhere where you said we need to turn up the volume of the cell phone signal so as to be able to reach all the customers that have to get that phone call today. They have to get it. Now, behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty. Now, this says that the Lord hath spoken this word. Now, for all of you employed in any location outside the border of the United States, I wanted all the lighthouses for myself for the last 250 years. You said you're not going to prison. I said, well, then you can just be on this little island by yourself. You can be out there polishing the light every day, thinking how good it was that you were a judge or a justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. You know, some of these locations, it requires a boat or a helicopter to get to. Have you ever thought about working for the United States in a different capacity than an actual Supreme Court justice? Well, I put you on a little island that happens to be a possession or territory of the United States, and I drop some food by every few years. See, I had known this man. Yes, he did. Mm. Where he had this experience that this individual that was in the Air Force, Anderson Air Force Base, yeah, had accidentally dropped his wallet out of his vehicle as if the Air Force was trying to communicate with the mafioso on Guam about what they were doing. Now, he gave me the example while standing in the back of the Tamuning Plaza. Yes, that it looks like I'm going to a breadfruit island. Yes, and I'm going to sit there for 3 years because for some reason the Air Force of the United States decided that he wasn't going to jail or prison. He was going to spend a few years on a deserted island by himself thinking about why it was a bad idea being a mafioso. that calls into question pew, those in organized crime that said, I'm not going to prison, I'm not going to jail. I can arrange for you to have a location anywhere in the world. Yeah, where you can go to a deserted island where you're given enough food supplies to last for 2 to 3 years. So you can have a nice quiet time thinking about exactly what you're going to do today. Okay?